You guys are here. What's going on? It's Whiskey Untitled. Well, Sniff of Scotch and Sniff, and of course we've got Charles from Drinking Caveman. We're going to go ahead and get today's show started. We have a really, really simple topic today. It's just going to be as simple as bottles under $60 that you really enjoy. It's like, that's it. Simple, clean, easy. And again, like I said on Instagram 5 seconds ago, so it feels like I'm being redundant, but just because it's under $60 doesn't mean it's bad. And just because it's under $60 doesn't mean, you know, that it can't be amazing. A lot of people forget that. There's a lot of really good whiskey that doesn't have to break the bank. So let's do it. Gosh.
Yeah, at least it's under 60.
Oh, I'm so
What's up,
special. Landon, what's going on? I'm special on another level. I might be a demi.
Hey, as long as it's under 60, man, you're good.
I mean, the bottle is under 60. All right, we'll talk
The
about
liquid's not. That's
it.
fine.
Yeah, I'm going to make it a second. Dang it.
All right. So with Wally's brain fart today, since this is a whiskey show, what are you going to crack open today?
What? No, I'm already drinking something.
Ooh, you're drinking something. Ooh.
I actually posted a story for the Whiskey Untitled before we even hopped in here, so I made sure to be drinking what it is that I posted. So if you saw my stories on Instagram, it's a little Tamdu, which is also one of my bottles for today's topic.
How is that?
I mean, I love it. People are like, "Ooh, Glendronach is as good as Macallan." I'm like, "Have you tried Tamdu?" Like Tamdu puts a lot of other brands to shame. They use the same bodega as Macallan. A lot of people don't realize that.
Ooh.
Like the exact same Jerez de la Frontera.
Yeah.
So like it's the same joint.
Interesting. Did you get any bottles? I remember last week you said you might have a few bottles. So
About 2 bottles. They're not here yet because
Still
Sturgill's
here?
being Sturgill.
yeah, mine's on the way as
You
well.
forgot to
It
bring
should arrive this week, so I can't really talk about it yet.
What did you get from SMWS?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Christina, Kim, Eric, what's up?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? So I guess since that's out of the way. Oh, and
Oh wait, what's in your glass?
my glass is gonna be Blanton's.
Man, you really are spacey today.
I know.
Bland's, really?
Yeah, under 60. Boom.
I gave Bland's to some friends who'd never tried it before, and they were all like, "It's okay." And I was like, "That's how I felt about it the first time I tried it."
And it's not
the way
Yep, go ahead.
people like stock it like it's freaking
Oh.
the best thing ever, but then you try some and you're like, "This is it. This is what the hype is about."
Yeah, I definitely agree that there's a lot of hype, especially with the
Yes.
the gold and
what's
like
up?
the black and the green, the ones that you can't get in the US, and I think it's the hype's more of the fact that you can't get it.
Oh, I mean, I've tried the gold.
Yeah.
I mean, until Master Malt was stupid, you could order it.
Yeah. But in theory, it's a good bourbon. It's not like the best bourbon in the world or it's a great bourbon. It's just a good bourbon. So
Yeah, no, it's solid.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. It's just, I don't know. I'd throw it in a cocktail first, and a lot of people get pissed off.
So I saw some news today, and you might be able to talk more. I'm sorry.
Is it going to be about Nick Savage?
Yeah.
Is it going to be about Macallan?
Yeah. What's up with that?
And how Nick Savage is leaving and going to Bladnock?
Yeah. Okay. So
Which is incredible. So for the record,
Yeah.
Bladnock, I've had 3 or 4 of their bottles. One tasted good, and I literally had one that tasted like feet. I'm not joking. And I could not
I'm
believe
gonna
it. And then
ask why
seeing that
you know
post,
what feet taste like, but okay.
you can smell it. That's why. And seeing that post today about Nick Savage being taken on by Bladnock.
Yeah.
What's up, Jam Dude? I was like, what's going on in the whiskey world? This doesn't make any sense to me because
And why?
we went from Bob Del Garno, who was solid for like how many years? A dozen years? Bob Del Garno, I think, worked there forever. And then all of a sudden you went from Bob Del Garno to like Nick Savage, who was supposed to be his protege and take over. And now it's like, he's been on the last 2 years?
Yeah, a year or two.
2 years? And it's like deuces. Like,
So do you think
how's this
do you think it's
going
more
down?
money that he kind of go, or it's like he saw how McAllen's going to be and then just
There's no way he's getting more money at Bladnock. Bladnock is just a smaller distillery in the lowlands. They just don't crank out anything like Macallan. I assume. I could be wrong.
So-
they might be throwing stuff into blends all day.
Is speculation maybe just he didn't work out?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it just either he just didn't want to work there, thought it would be great, or vice versa. Scotch Testamines, what's up? Bianca, what's up?
I know that we're gonna put McAllen on a pedestal like most people do, but like
No,
they're
it's
pretty
good.
high
It's-
up, right? Like they're up in the whiskey world. So when
because of their name and everything else, money wise, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're number 4.
So when you put that into perspective, and they're the captain of the ship, so to speak, right, moves to a lesser known or I want to say a lower tier, but
I would.
it would be a step down from what he's doing right now. That's kind of a big change.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks really, really weird. And I wonder if McAllen will address it. I really don't know.
I wonder if he will. Maybe he will just be like, "Hey guys."
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow him. I hope he does.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting. But hey everybody, hope you guys having a great time. We're just talking a little bit of news because I knew Wally might know a little bit more of this. I had no clue. I'm like, all right, cool.
I didn't want to dig. So when I see things like that and I see posts like that, I don't want to badger the ambassadors like right off the bat because they're people just like anybody else. They need time to process.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really curious. Unless they gave him part ownership.
Maybe.
Part ownership of Bladnock? That would be wild.
But
could you imagine? Wow, that would be crazy.
Do you think maybe it's creative control? Like, you know how McAllen's pretty like they know what they're doing and he didn't really get the freedom? Could be that.
That's possible. Sure, that's possible.
I can see that.
I mean, if he's responsible for all the American oak they're using.
There you go. Deuces on that one. All right. So our topic today is going to be whiskeys that we can find in our area for under 60 that we enjoy. If you guys want to play along with us, please leave us some of your recommendations down there and we'll take a look as well. But
heck yeah, in the comments, if you guys like in chat, definitely, if you guys have bottles under 60 that we don't name today, like throw them out there because I will go buy them if I don't have them already.
Or name the ones we have, we'll probably put that up on the list of what we're going to do. So Wally, you go first, man.
I'm going to start with my mistake first, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So Kentucky, obviously, the Wilderness Trail Rye, I have been jockeying this like crazy, but this one is labeled Infinity because I actually started my own Infinity bottle and I didn't do it right. Everybody else does an Infinity bottle from leftover pours and bottles.
Basically your last shot.
I just poured an ounce from everything that I like.
Well, you have the luxury of doing that. Not many people do.
So this is like an ounce of insane barrel-proof stuff. Jefferson's 25 Presidential Rye's in this.
Is it good?
I've got, oh my gosh, it's freaking bombing. Right. It's so, okay, so I let some friends taste it, Malting Floor and my neighbor, who's also a big whiskey guy. And they were getting the same things I was getting. So they were getting chocolate chip cookies, super heavy vanilla, like very, very sweet, like chocolate chip cookie vanilla, and like baking spices. Dude, this is freaking rich. It's so good.
But the hard thing is now, like, well, at least you know how much.
No, the recipe. The recipe's super easy.
Yeah, there you
18
go.
ounces.
Boom.
Super easy.
All right, so for me, I guess we'll just start off with Blanton's and like $60. I know a lot of people can't find this for $60, but in my area you can. What?
Just put it back.
Really?
Not a fan?
Not a fan?
Easier to see your face.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I think it's a great everyday kind of whiskey where you can. It's $60 where I think you can gift it as well. Yeah. I think it's where it's like it's not too high where you're in the 100 mark where it's like, oh, this must be a really close friend. But bringing this to a party, I don't feel bad. It's great everyday bourbon. It's great to talk about, little horse and then you collectible kind of thing. So you have that little part of it. But I think it's just an overall great bourbon for $60. So definitely recommend for me. I know a lot of people love it.
A lot of people just can't find it.
Yeah. So and I don't say like camp out for it. $60 is pretty where I don't think anything past 70 should be it. So if to wherever you guys are, if you really love it, then you guys will pay whatever you want. But for me, I'm around $60, $70 mark. So that's my first.
To me, that's definitely not a. All right, I'll match your American bourbon, American whiskey. I mean, technically this could be bourbon, but it's whatever. It's a whole different argument. But Jack Daniel's single barrel proof.
Yep.
$60, freaking bombing. If you just love like classic bourbon flavors, like this is what you're gonna get. It's so good. Like, I don't know. To me, this is absolutely delicious, and I would buy more bottles. I have more bottles. That's the worst part. Yeah. I have the rye. I have the regular.
So it's a single barrel, right?
It's so good.
But I'm assuming Tennessee's doesn't really change, right? Like Jack Daniel's.
The problem with single barrel with Jack Daniel's is because all their facilities computer controlled.
Yeah.
Like temperature controlled. I mean, how much you're not getting the variation you would with anything else. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Oh. Two things from chat. The gold label, the 27, that stuff, I can't get into it, and I spent a lot of money on a bottle of that.
Really?
And then the McKenna, I'm not even gonna bring the McKenna up. I had a bottle, left it at a friend's house because I didn't like it so much, and that friend didn't like it so much he left it at another friend's house. So literally, that bottle's so far from me, I don't care anymore. I still see it on the shelf. It's still $37. I still think it doesn't taste good. Yeah. I don't know which one they got for the competition they did this year, but they must have got a really good barrel.
Yeah, if you want to talk about it, it's got to be batch, right? And that's the hardest part about batches.
Got a honey barrel.
Yeah, and they just got the 1 in a million. And I see a bunch of people on Instagram, because that's usually where we hang out, right? With, hordes and hordes of it. I'm like, do you know it's different batches? Like, check it out.
Yeah.
Like, which batch is it? Everyone's like, oh, no, I just thought it was, like, the same. I'm like, lucky you didn't waste more than $30 or $40. So
yeah, like $35 for it. It just I don't know. It's weird because I went to Total Wine the other day, and they actually had it behind the glass case, and I was like,
who's gonna steal that?
like you see, like it's literally Macallan M, Dalmore 25, and then like Henry McKenna bottled and bottom. Like, what is this?
Yeah, and to each his own, right? It's kind of like if you like it,
Definitely.
you like it, you know, and make sure you mark down which batch you like, because
For sure.
that's very
so you can
finicky.
find that again. Landon, I didn't know there was a gold label. That's weird.
There is
And Scotch says something. I'm glad you found one that you like.
Oh, Henry McKenna, like no single barrel gold. Is he talking about Blanton's?
No, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Oh,
I didn't know there's a single barrel gold label. The only one with a gold label, I was thinking of the 27. Yes.
is this on your
Bringing
list?
out that good rye. I didn't. So I don't have another. I don't have a bottle of it right now.
So
but that's
I think this is $47. I think that's what I put on my phone. But $47, great value, great rye. Yeah, it doesn't have the pickly notes that most people get. I think that's the reason why
it's very sweet.
I think that's why you like it, right? Compared to the normal.
Yeah,
other
Pikesville
ryes.
is sweet.
So if you see this and you want to invest in a rye, I think Pikesville is definitely a safe bet of like $47 to $50. So
absolutely
pick one of those.
Oh my god,
recommend 100%.
That's the worst part. Is like in my infinity bottle that I made, like I put like 3 ryes in here, but they're all ryes that I like. They're not the style of like dill pickle, fantastic.
Yeah,
gotcha. It's not the rye spice that everybody knows is typical. I don't want that stuff.
No, that's fair. All right, what you got?
We'll just keep the American thing rolling.
Yeah,
this $30, can't resist. It's in my flask right now.
Ooh,
let's be serious. This will forever be
I can't do that, but hey,
this will forever be. Oh, okay. All right. So this I love for $30. Tolv just said Russell's Reserve. I will literally do a drain pour if you guys want me to do of that. I bought 2 bottles of Russell's Reserve, both ones that people recommended. There's a red bottle and a green bottle. Yeah. One's like a 10-year or something. And people were just like, you got to get it. It's so good. It's so good. Again, single barrel. Whatever I got was trash. Another one that I meant to leave at a friend's house, believe me. But I'll drain pour it in a heartbeat.
Make it 46. I agree on that one. Is it
that's solid for under 60. Yeah, it's not even close to 60.
All right. You going up one?
Your turn.
My turn? Oh. Four Roses, single barrel.
Agree to disagree.
Really? You don't like the sweetness? You don't like the honey?
It depends on which. So it depends on which of the 4 letters, and then.
Yeah. So this one here.
There's a lot of factors.
You're gonna go into a rabbit hole of figuring out what recipe type it is, but single barrel, strong proof, sweetness is really good. So especially, I won't say beginners, but if you're trying to adventure into that realm, I think it's a great pick. I think it is $60 too, like where I'm anyway. There are versions of this where it's.
I've seen $60 for store picks.
Yeah. So be careful of that. But yeah, you're right, definitely on this one where it comes to what kind of recipe mash bill it has, and they do have a little cheat sheet. Ugh,
yeah.
If I can open it up. A little cheat sheet in here tells you which one it is. But great pick. Love Four Roses. Most of their line is about $40 and under too. Besides this one.
All the barrel picks seem to be right around like $50-$60.
Yeah, so I agree on this one. Hopefully you guys do too. But Four Roses, sweet bourbons.
All right, I'm done with the American stuff, so we're gonna move on to the good stuff. A lot of people are gonna feel mixed emotions about this one, so I'll just start with it. But under $60, tastes good. It really does taste like cinnamon and melons. To me, this is fantastic. Oh, you have a mini?
I have a mini.
Oh, that's the 120, right? Or the 100 milliliter?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are so good. So so like the 12 to me and the Makers, which is way more expensive, like at $125, but this is solid under $60. Under $60, you're getting like really, really delicious Scotch that's got really good flavors that you're gonna love. Like, hard not to like. It really does taste like cantaloupe too. That's the best part.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't actually cracked mine open, so maybe I'll do that tonight. So for me, this is where Wally's gonna disagree, but I hope most of you bourbon lovers will agree. The 1920.
1910.
See, I love the 1920. Try it out in the bar. Try the 1920, 1910. You guys figure it out. But Old Foresters, what kind of series is this called? This is not Prohibition series.
I don't know what the series is called because it's 1897, 1890,
yeah, the year
1910.
Series that they have. Great try. This is, I think, is $60. The other ones are around $30 to $40. Just try it out. Try it at a bar. Do a flight if you can. I know a lot of them do flights now. So.
Yeah. Oh, Eric, you're in California. That's legit.
Or Texas.
It's fun. Next up, another solid. You can't go wrong with it. It's the Balvenie 12 Double Wood. So this one is such a weird enigma. Like when you first try it, the very first time I tried it, I was almost bored by it.
Yep.
And most of the Balvenie line, going back like different palette 5 years later, like this is phenomenal. Especially for like $40.
I can't find that for under 60.
Oh, the 12. Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
I found it for
Balvenie.
$40.
That's what's crazy. So like, I wanted to put a Balvenie in there, and I thought I could put the Caribbean Cask of the 12-year-old. Too expensive in my
Caribbean
area.
Cask is what, 70?
Yeah, 74.
Yeah.
So the 12, I don't know why it's like 60 something, 65 or something like that. So
12 is like $50.
So
Even cheaper at Costco.
I would love to bring that in mind, but I will kind of make you think about this one.
So I can't get that for less than 60 in my area. That's like $70 in my area, easy.
Yeah, so this is $60 in my area. I'm a big fan of Highland Park. I'm very excited to see what we're gonna do in Scotland. We get to try some fun stuff, so that's increasing.
I want to get the cast strength. Park.
If you guys enjoy this, definitely upgrade to the 15 or the 18. It does have a lot
upgrade to
more
the 30. Stop joking around. The 30 is incredible.
We're talking about under 60. You're going jumping up to 30, man. Come on.
You went to the 15, which is 100, and the 18, which is like 160.
No, for me, it's like 80 something bucks.
What?
$89, yeah.
Not in my area.
So I guess
Eric,
the different thing now.
Joseph Magnus bourbon. I have one of the batches they did that was finished in sherry and a couple, like 3 sherries and 1 cognac, and like it's $100 drain pour.
Yeah, you
no thanks. Bianca's just excited.
I have
Kevin,
American whiskeys, but no more bourbons.
Oh, so I'm not a fan, Eric, of Knob Creek at all, except I have a 12.5-year barrel pick, and it is like, it's wild how good it is. I just didn't expect it. A friend of mine turned me on to it and was like, hey, this bar just got a barrel pick. It's a local like bar in Annapolis. He was like, hey, they just got this barrel pick. You have to get one and try it. So I tried it at his house first, fell in love. So good.
What's Larceny at? I'm surprised you didn't bring a bottle of Larceny out.
The regular Larceny is only $27. Yeah, heck yeah, so Larceny should definitely be on this list.
I'm surprised no one put it up.
To be fair, Larceny barrel proof is inside of this.
There it is. So that's probably another one that I don't have. Like, I don't have any Larceny on my shelf, but I know you're a big
Larceny
fan.
It's like the Michter Sour Mash. There's something funky about it that I just love.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at maybe Makers is great. I use Makers for mixers more. That'd be another one. I haven't
tried Rare Breed.
I haven't tried Rare Breed. Taylor.
So Landon, I think you said EHG Small Batch on Instagram, and to be honest, I don't like it. A lot of people are like, oh, it's the cheap version of the single barrel. It is not. The single barrel is baller, and the small batch is not good. I bought another one recently just to try it again because Costco had them on sale for like $22, but
you can get Fiddick 18 for 60 under.
So I can't. You posted that on Instagram too, and I can't get it for that price. I can't even get. Wathens is 80 in this area, 80 to $100.
If I can get Fiddick for 18 for $60, I'll be pretty much set. That would be good, but I don't think we can.
Yeah, that'd be legit.
Balcones. Tell me how Balcones is. I always wanted to go.
Yeah, Landon, the single barrel is so good. Yeah. I think I'm up next, right? Yeah. So sorry, screwed that up. So a lot of people talk about cherry bombs. You want to talk about a distillery that just uses sherry casks all around? Yeah. This right here, fantastic. Of course, I'm going to throw in another cherry bomb because that's my life. Yeah. So, the 12 is solid. Very, very good. I wanted to throw the 17 in instead, but I forgot how much the price jumps.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the 10. The 12 got me okay. I think the one...
I sent you the 25.
That one was amazing. So that made me
25 is legit.
Glenfarclas. I know Jason Whiskey-wise, when we went to the Whiskey Exchange actual physical store, they had Glenfarclas hand fills over there, so I kind of passed on that, but I should have done it. So.
Oh my gosh, it's like Aberfeldy. Like I would have never given Aberfeldy a second look, but that hand fill that I had was incredible.
All right, so going to Scotch Realm, and then I'll probably move to Oregon after. Glenmorangie, Quinta Ruban, and the Nectar d'Or.
I'm glad I didn't put that in. Nectar d'Or is $75.
So here it's 60.
Wow.
I don't know. I checked the pricing today, so I like this one a lot. I've heard it moving to a 14-year. So with a green label and all that stuff, but I love this. This is my definitely, if I don't want to crack open my Balvenie 21, I go into this.
That's funny that you put those on the same level. Stag Junior is a cherry bomb. I'll give you that, as opposed to a sherry bomb. But yeah, no, Stag Junior is definitely a cherry bomb.
Get it for 54.
I find it for like $45, $50 on the shelf. I have like 6 bottles.
Yeah, so people here, I guess, in the Pacific Northwest think of it as the normal Stag as well. So
it's not even close.
And I think it's because of the proof. They probably jumped the price up. All right, you're up.
Next up is another sherry bomb because we're not talking about cherry bombs.
Yep.
But Tamdhu 10. To me, Tamdhu is super underrated. A lot of people have no idea what's going on with Tamdhu.
Never even heard of them, man. Well,
yeah. So they have like this slogan, like the can-do, Tamdhu with the can-do attitude. Like this is like people talk about Glendronach 12 being like, oh, this is the Macallan fighter. No, Tamdu puts both of them to shame.
I don't
and
know.
this is just a regular 10.
Glendronach's
so
cast strength.
Like I said, these guys use the same sherry cask and bodega that Macallan uses. So if you guys love things from Jerez de la Frontera, this is it right here. So good.
Man, the sun's coming out. I gotta put that curtain out.
What are you talking about? It's black outside. It's friggin'
no, like it's hitting
9 o'clock at night.
All right, next up for me is my favorite Glenfiddich so far in the experimental series.
Ooh, the Project 20.
So that hits the $60 mark. So
on my that was $100.
Wow. So no, they dropped the price down. They dropped the price down.
The only ones I got cheap was like Fire and Cane was like 40.
Yeah,
and
47
then
for us, I think it is.
IPA is 50.
Yeah, so this one's at 60. It used to be 100. They dropped the price down, so I bought a second bottle. So,
what?
Yeah. And it was on sale too for like another $10 off. So, loving it.
Scotch for Dummies have been raving about. Yeah, I like everything Tamdu's put out except. Yeah, so Tamdu's cast strength and their 10 are the only things that I've tried because it's the only things I can find. Their new single barrel that they have in the airports, they want 275 pounds for a bottle, and I'm like, I want one, but I don't want one that bad.
What did you show? Did you show the cast strength?
This is the 10. No, yeah? I have the cast strength. Cast strength's behind me.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're up, or you don't have any more.
Oh, I have the last one. Last one that I have.
I got 2 more, so.
Cool. This was my daily for the longest time. It's hard not to like everything that comes out of this distillery, but this comes in well under $60 at $50.
Yeah. And
it is, I mean, if you've tried this, you already know.
No, it's good.
For people who don't like peat, this is like the perfect level of smokiness. It's the perfect level of salinity from Isla. It's perfect.
Funny thing with Percolati is the fact that my dad used to bring that back to his buddies when he was overseas and stuff like that. I didn't realize that. My dad's like, oh yeah,
that's a good friend.
And he was just like, yeah. And I always used to see that I want to say teal or Tiffany blue bottle all the time. I didn't realize it. Blue. And then like probably a couple of months back, I was like, oh yeah, that's what my dad. He used to buy the bigger ones, the ones you see in the airport.
The Magnums, the 4.5 liters.
Yeah, he used to bring those, and I'm like, damn.
Those are so much fun.
Yeah. Let's see. I have it somewhere. Oh, here it is. So, actually, I probably lied. I have 3 more. And you can probably go through the comments. But
is that OWA?
Wild Turkey 101.
Oh.
And this is the big handle one, and it's only $54. So if you're into high proof, high heat, 101, like this stuff is amazing.
It's like, the bourbon drinker mistake.
Yeah, like this thing, dude, is like you be the life of the party.
Eric, Elijah Craig, no. So I pretty much only drink the Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Yeah, barrel proof is past.
The regular Elijah Craig is okay, but for the most part, yeah, that's the only one that's cheaper. The barrel proof is like right around $80 here.
12.
Ardbeg Ugadale, solid. Lechig 10, I can't get into that much peat. Yeah. The Ugadale is too much peat for me, but it's whatever. Good. Talisker 10 is good. Yeah. The Boona 12, solid.
Yeah, I've never had
Glendronach 12 is good. Deanson 12 is good.
Landon, you're joking with the Hibiki at $60, bro.
He's probably talking about the Hibiki.
Harmony?
What's the one that's $60?
Harmony?
Yeah, Harmony.
Maybe? I don't even think that's
$60 all day long.
So I got my peat now. I'm gonna go to 2 Oregon distilleries. McCarthy's. It's $58 here. I really like this one just because it's lighter peat, but it definitely tastes like a Lagavulin. So I don't know what Lagavulin's at right now. I'm thinking it's above 60. But
really Lagavulin's. So I left out Laga 16 because it's well above. Laga 16 is like 100 and change.
And I think the reason why is because they get the same peat from the same place in Scotland for Laga. And then they malt the peat there, and then they ship it here. And then Wonderback, which is about $55 now. This is more of the Scotch drinkers whiskey. It's lighter. It does have the chocolate notes that we like from Westland.
$65.
But it's not as strong. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest area, try it out. Try it in the bar. They have a 1 and 2. You can get a set. So, and I'm actually going to be doing giveaway soon for Wonderback for batch 1 and batch 2.
Westland's standard. No, it's expensive.
No, it's expensive. It's past $60.
It's good though.
Yeah.
Scotch blends. So
is Johnny Black's there? But
I like Johnny Walker Black 2049. If we had to get into Scotch blends, and I do enjoy JW Blue if it's a good batch. I've had bad batches of JW Blue, and I've had really good batches. Yeah,
but that's not under. I've had batches that taste like.
Yeah. He was just asking for Scotch blend recommendations. Oh. So, Kevin? Are you asking for blends specifically under $60?
Yeah.
because I can't think of any Scotch blends under 60 that aren't like. Well, I mean, Famous Grouse, it's not bad.
And hey guys, to help our
Compass
viewers
Box Peat
out,
Monster, no thanks.
please recommend some peated stuff here. I know I did a few, but
I mean, people are doing it the whole time. I mean, Leche.
Jefferson Bourbon. So I have had a bad experience with some of their stuff. So
I mean, their 25 is fantastic. I've had 2 different bottles of it.
Like, I was coasted by a person that didn't know what they're talking about, and it definitely ruined my experience. So
Compass Box Spice Tree. Is everybody trying to impress Christina Kim? What's going on here?
I'm like, Spice Tree's at 60? No.
I don't think it's at 60.
I think they're all like
just like
80,
Peat
$90.
Monster was close to $100 for me.
Yeah, come on, guys. Under 60, man. Come on. Top it.
I can't even find it for that.
60.
Jefferson's Bourbon, I don't even know. If I go to Costco, they're regular small batch or whatever.
Monkey Shoulder? Are you a big fan of Monkey Shoulder? I use it for cocktails.
Monkey Shoulder's okay. Yeah, it's definitely a mixer.
Glenfarclas 12, yep. Glenfiddich 12. Anything usually around the 12 mark. I'm surprised Bill Vinny was 70-something bucks at my place. So Jefferson's Ocean Voyage 12, 13. I think aren't the Voyages series like
those are all $100.
$100? Yeah.
They're all $100. I haven't seen one Ocean one that's not over $100.
Yeah. I'm looking through my my little shelf right now too. I'm like, what's Brienne at? Or Bren?
Bren is $60 for the regular classic.
Yeah.
And 10's closer to $100.
I'm really excited to see what someone's probably in the comments probably know that what's the new Bal Blair's 12-year-old?
It would just be Bal Blair 12.
No, but how much?
Jim Beam, $12 all day. If we have to go cheap, all right. If we could do an under 20 show, we have to go cheap. If we go cheap, Irish, I'm going Patty's because it's only $15 and it's amazing. It's amazing. American, I'm not going Jim Beam because that's gross and it tastes like some kind of funky nastiness.
We do.
American mellow corn, $13. It's not complex, but man, so it's good.
People hype that stuff up and people get disappointed.
Yeah. So here's the thing: it's $12.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
It tastes like $12. You're not going to get anything but sweet corn. That's the note. That's it. Yeah. There's no like, oh, I'm getting no hints of. Anybody who's like, oh, I'm getting hints of anything but sweet corn is lying, or they're drunk,
or
like it's just sweet corn. Yeah, or they ate something before it, or they're thinking about some other food right now.
Pork, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else going on there.
But yeah, guys, leave all your recommendations under 60. Let us know. And I bet other people watching this would love to know what you guys would recommend.
Those are $50. How?
I'm telling you, man, some places like it just they can't sell it.
Evan Williams White Label Bottled and Bond, Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. You guys are you guys are like those bourbon people who name all the cheap stuff. And I really wonder about because they do bottle and bond because they want to get drunk, not because they want to taste. Well, it feels like
it's a one-note taste. Like that's the thing. Like some people just want that mellow, like.
But that's why I really like this range, like under 60, because like everything we had here,
it's got
has complexity to it. That's interesting, except for maybe that Wild Turkey 101 you threw up. I don't know anything about that.
No, that's well, it's got a bit of sweetness, but it is definitely like I want to burn my face off bourbon. And, and you get a handle. You get a handle for like $50 or something like that. I'm like, that's an amazing value. And what's funny is some people can't even find it anymore. The 101 anyway, which is weird.
It is weird. It's Wild Turkey.
But yeah, guys, hope you guys liked the episode.
Bianca said good night to everybody.
Oh, not everybody. But yeah, no. Great idea. If you guys have any other ideas for episodes, let us know in the comments. We always have a fun time trying to figure it out on Tuesday afternoon. So we both text each other like, "What's the topic today?"
Mick Just Toasted is 42 at retail. I've never seen it for that cheap. It's like $75.
Landon, that's a pretty good deal, dude.
That's an incredible deal.
Wait, toasted bourbon or toasted rye? Well, both of them anyway is a good deal, but
yeah, if it's a toasted rye, that's a crazy good deal. Oh, bottle picture.
Oh yeah. First, you do the big one.
Oh, I need to remember that this is not Wild.
Just turn it over. Just, no one knows.
No. I put the infinity sticker on it so I remember what this is.
No, but I'm like, just turn it around.
I'm getting some baller notes from it right now, though. A little bit of banana to go with that chocolate chip cookie. That sounds like such a good combo.
Oh, man. Ugh. Don't drop the headphones. Whoop.
What can I... How many fingers?
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Woo. Trying to get in the... Cover it.
I can't spin that bottle around. There's no way. People just have to guess at what it is.
What are you talking about? I'm just staring into the camera.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Cheers, 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 cheers. It was a good idea for a show. I like the stuff under 60s. That's how Scotch and stuff started, because we wanted to find whiskeys that were under $100 that were like fantastic. So
yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun.
I really enjoy this kind of thing.
It was fun looking through the shelf and just trying to figure out what's under 60.
Yeah, it was just getting more and more difficult because the prices of whiskey are getting more and more stupid.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
It doesn't make any sense.
All right, guys, and what do we say here, man? Pro juice.
Deuces.
Pro juice.